I believe XRP still remains as one of the most bullish coins for 2025 and potentially even into 2026. I still stick to that claim personally. We've talked about it for months on end about the triangle breakout, and now we're in the next phase. In fact, I think we may have only completed 25 to 30% of the actual trend. After a period of healthy consolidation, which is absolutely necessary, I believe we're in the early stages of an extended move to the upside that is backed by the Elliott Wave Theory, which I specialize in. Strictly from a probability standpoint, XRP still has some of the strongest bullish scenarios within the market. If we hold this current range, we could see a strong breakout and even a potential disconnect from Bitcoin and run on its own timeline. In this video, I'll break down both the macro and shorter term expectations and share a very unique chart that could signal even stronger bullish confirmation. So stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe for more XRP updates, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. So starting off, I think it's a very good time to kind of recap of where we stand on the macro. It's been a while. I think a lot of people are still starting to lose focus because we are doing another round of consolidation, but when in doubt, one must zoom out. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, nothing moves in straight lines. Right now, as we speak, we are still within a very clear validation level of healthy bullish price action. Smart money has accumulated for over 6 years. Another few months won't be hurtful, and it's all observed in the wave counts in itself as well. So if you can see here, we have a possible triangle that we're trying to speculate on, and we got that massive wave 4 breakout. And we're maybe in a potential only the beginning of a wave 1, and we may just be in a current range just due to the fact that we had a clear 5-wave move off the lows. No other coin right now is showing this that has broken out from not only the lows, but has also breached the all-time high as a clear 5-wave move. That's the key word here, a clear 5-wave move. And we are now what could be potentially working in a corrective move here. We're not seeing any potential impulsive nature, and that gives us signs that people are still accumulating at these levels over here. Smart money has already accumulated, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, this may be the only last opportunity before the most profitable wave actually comes into play, which is a wave 3 in theory, that is. So if that happens, I believe that there is a very potential price target of around $20 for a wave 3, retrace, and then another wave 5 that could bring us into whatever targets this wave 5 might extend into. That is going to be reserved for a later date. But right now, I think the idea of market cap not being able to support XRP is a thing of the past. I think that argument is an ancient technique that a lot of people are still trying to apply to the markets. It's usually kind of derived from the haters of XRP. But let me tell you, market cap is not the way to kind of use as a measuring stick of how XRP can go up, because the marginal buyers and sellers of the last price action is what determines the price of XRP, or for any coin for that matter. Right now, as you can see, XRP already breaching all-time high, going from a very small market cap to, again, regaining the top market cap spot is just a small testimony of what XRP's potential may be. So as you can see here, again, that 5-wave move up has led us into a wave 1 potentially, and we could be working in a larger consolidation phase, which is healthy bullish price action, and can last from a few weeks to a few months, possibly into next year even, and before we actually get the strongest breakout that we're going to be looking for. Is this going to be a great time to accumulate? That is where these shorter time frames is going to be giving us a little bit of a better, clearer picture. So if we zoom in, potentially even just using the 4-hour chart here, we have a few possibilities of how this range can actually be created. One idea is based on the idea of instant gratification or instant pleasure, which is the idea of a WXY working for a larger wave B. Now, this idea, if this were to play out, would give even more confirmation that the bullish price action is going to be setting in place for a stronger wave 3 to the upside, even if we come back down to the sub $1 levels. Why? Because this is what is known as an expanded flat, or a 3-3-5 sequence, where the first 2 beginning structures of the waves A and B are deemed as corrective ABCs or WXY. highs. So as you can see here, the first structure here, it's not impulsive. And this move here as an ABC is a corrective structure as a three-wave move. And following that reactionary wave, we had another corrective structure possibly being built as a WX wave. And what we're now trying to figure out if it's going to be playing out is a wave Y. And if we have another ABC as a partner like for this wave W, we can definitely be creating what could be further price action to the upside, going us into the $3 and the $4 range before following another move to the downside for further accumulation, possibly as a last final stage before a wave 3 to the upside. So if this were to play out, this would be the strongest confirmation of a bullish continuation to the upside for a wave 3 if this wave does play out as a 335 sequence. Now, this is the most bullish approach in terms of how an accumulation phase could be happening. But there is another chart that is giving us another clue that may be giving us signals that the wave 2 may be already in. What is that? It's based on the XRP KRW chart, the Korean won chart, because this chart here, if you guys are not familiar with how Koreans are also accumulating XRP, South Korea currently holds about 16 to 20% of the market capitalization, and it may give us a foreshadowing event that they are the actual controllers or market makers of this current cycle, and has done so in the past as well. So if we're going to be utilizing that idea, there is a very good chance where the charts have already shown a lower low, and we may be already working for a wave 3 to the upside. And very interestingly enough, the wave counts are also very, very well structured. We have that first ABC utilized going into that wave W, as we have shown here, as a wave A possibly, but instead, since we did breach a lower low here already, this could be a wave W. This ABC is going to be utilized as a flat idea for that wave X. And then we had another ABC to the downside as a wave Y, which breached the previous low. And very interestingly enough, again, is that this partner like here was nearly equal in length. And that is usually what we look for in the Elliott Wave Theory for partner legs of corrective moves. So if this wave W is already established, our wave Y, if it is established, we have nearly perfect equilibrium based on this 100% Fibonacci level. So if that's the case, there's a very good chance if we are able to get supported above the $3 region that a wave 3 can actually start earlier than anticipated. Now that is quite ambitious, but it is something to keep in mind. Not only that, we're also seeing a strong, healthy consolidation within the Satoshi value of XRP for the XRP BTC price action. So if we are still able to continue that in mind, maybe, just maybe, as that wave 3 happens on the Korean won chart, we can still get that potential B wave rally to the upside, possibly going into that $4 region. Then if we get a pullback, it won't really matter because it will already be in a wave 3 to the upside for XRP, and we may just be creating another 1-2 if we're able to create a 1-2-1-2. So that is how we're looking at it, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the actual correlation. Now, this is all going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, of course. We also want to exercise risk management, and there is always a possibility that we can still come down and follow that same idea that the Korean won also has been observing, which is another lower low where we may be creating that same WXY to the downside. This is the only way I can observe, but right now it doesn't really matter what the price action is going to be happening on the shorter time frame because, like I said, on the macro time frame, we maybe just be working for a larger consolidation before moving to the upside. How long this consolidation is going to be happening, we just simply do not know. But there is no better time to apply that quote where we can say it's not a matter of if, but when. And I believe that is exactly the best way we can apply it to XRP in terms of when this can happen. And right now, smart money, I don't think is going to be selling off anytime soon, as the Koreans are also having a very strong dominance within the market. And I think that US markets are just kind of naive about this. And I think that they can be following that price action quite soon if we are able to get a pump out of here. So that's how we're looking at it, not just from a macro perspective, but on a shorter time frame perspective. I hopefully that unique outlook on XRP versus the Korean won chart, which created a lower low, could be also foreshadowing an event to the upside as well. But if not, we can create another lower low. And that is the beauty of the Elliott Wave Theory, because we have a clean, again, the keyword is clean here, ladies and gentlemen, a clean 5-wave move to the upside that gives us clear separation of the degrees, the smaller internal degrees as well, all taken into consideration. that we now finally created the first wave one, and we now are working within a healthy consolidation before we move to the upside. So that makes me conclude with this video that we are still within a very healthy bullish price action. We are well within bullish territory, even with the move down to the sub $1 regions. That is all just opportunity for XRP whales, smart money accumulation to be continuing their accumulation within these regions before another wave 3. And that will be the point of no return at that point. Basically, the wave 3 is theoretically the strongest wave of any coin, of any wave that is. Then we'll be looking for another strong pull off, and then the final wave that could be potentially bringing us up into the $30 to $40 region. So ladies and gentlemen, follow the waves, follow the price action, follow where the money is leading us to, and that is where XRP may be giving us very strong clues. A lot of the price action is also being taken into consideration already. We may be looking for further price action. Again, we talked this for months. I worked individually on this coin myself. I didn't take any consideration of any other analysts. I just purely worked with the waves and what the actual price action has been telling us. Accumulation has been playing out. Most of the hardships has been already taken into place. The timing and the puzzling action is all coming into play here. And we may now have a small window of opportunity to continue this accumulation or just continue out of here very soon. So hopefully that's helpful. Thank you very much for joining me here on this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you are interested in joining the XForceGlobal Discord membership, the links are in the description below. The Patreon membership also offers insightful ways on how we can see Bitcoin twice a week. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Bye-bye.